Gabi Hernandez's romance with Philip Kiriakis may be standing on a lie too big to survive. And this time, the danger is not just heartbreak, it is betrayal. Days of Our Lives spoilers are pointing toward a major emotional explosion for Gabi and Philip, because Gabi has been hiding a secret that connects directly to the financial chaos hitting the Kiriakis family. Her past alliance with Tony DiMera was not just some small mistake. It helped Tony get the leverage he needed to undo the Titan DiMera merger. That means Gabi is not standing outside the mess. She is part of the reason the mess exists. And that is what makes this so dangerous for her relationship with Philip. Because Philip is not just some random man finding out his girlfriend lied. He is a Kiriakis. His family has been hit by the fallout. The merger situation has caused serious financial turmoil for the Kiriakis clan, and Gabi's role in that is going to cut deep. For months, Gabi has kept this truth buried. She has had moments where it felt like she might finally say it. Moments where the weight of the secret seemed close to breaking through, but every time she held back. And that silence matters. Because on soaps, secrets do not stay frozen. They grow, they collect more guilt, they become heavier with every scene, every kiss, every promise, every moment where the truth could have come out, but didn't. That is exactly what has happened here. Gabi may have started by thinking she could manage the situation. Maybe she believed there would be time to fix it. Maybe she thought she could make things right before Philip ever had to know the full damage. But now the secret has become a dark cloud over the whole romance. And once Philip learns the truth, he will not just be angry, he will feel used. That is the emotional core of these Days of Our Lives spoilers. Philip is expected to be furious and devastated when he realizes Gabi has been deceiving him for months, and those two emotions together are what could break them apart. Fury is one thing, devastation is another. Fury says, "How could you do this?" Devastation says, "How could you do this to me?" That difference is everything, because Philip may be able to understand ambition, he may be able to understand strategy. In Salem, almost everyone has made dangerous moves at some point. But this is personal. Gabi's secret did not stay in the business world. It followed her straight into her romance with him. And that is why the fallout could be so brutal. Gabi is not new to complicated schemes. She knows how to survive. She knows how to fight. She knows how to protect herself when enemies are closing in. But this situation is different because she is not just protecting herself from an enemy, she is hiding the truth from the man she is with. That changes the emotional stakes. When Gabi got together with Philip Kiriakis, the relationship already had trouble waiting underneath it. The Tony DiMera alliance was always there. The merger fallout was always there. The lie was already sitting between them before Philip even fully understood it. So their romance may have looked like it was moving forward, but underneath it was already damaged. And now the question is not whether Philip will be hurt, the question is whether he will see any way back. Gabi may be hoping that Stefan DiMera's inheritance can help her repair the damage. If she gets her hands on that money, maybe she believes she can make things right financially. Maybe she can soften the blow. Maybe she can prove that she never meant for everything to spiral this far. But money cannot erase deception. That is the part Gabi may not be able to outrun. Even if she helps fix the financial damage, Philip still has to deal with the fact that she lied. She let him stay in the dark while his family suffered. She let the relationship continue while carrying a secret that directly touched his family's pain. And Philip is not likely to shrug that off. This is where Gabi's choices start catching up with her emotionally. If she had confessed earlier, the damage might have looked different. Philip still would have been angry, he still would have felt betrayed, but at least she would have been the one to tell him before the secret became too big. Instead, she stayed silent, and now that silence may cost her everything. That is what makes this storyline so painful. Gabi is not being set up for a simple argument. She is being pushed toward a consequence she may not be ready to face. Philip seems poised to dump her once the truth comes out, and if that happens, Gabi could be left completely crushed. Not just because she loses Philip, but because she may know, deep down, that she created the path to that loss. That kind of heartbreak is different. It is not just about someone walking away. It is about realizing your own choices helped push them out the door. For Gabi, that could hit hard. She is strong. She can be sharp. She can be defensive. But she is also someone who understands loss. She knows what it means to want family, security, and love, while constantly being pulled back into conflict. And with Philip, there was a chance for something real. That is why this secret hurts the story so much, because it threatens the one thing Gabi may have hoped could survive all the chaos around her. But Days of Our Lives spoilers also leave room for a possible emotional twist after Philip and Gabi's relationship falls apart. And that twist could change everything. The story raises the possibility that once Philip and Gabi break up, Gabi may discover she is pregnant with what would feel like a miracle baby. That is not confirmed as a guaranteed outcome, but the possibility is important because of what Gabi herself believes. DOOL fans know Gabi does not think she can have more children. She has accepted that as part of her life, but last year she admitted she would give anything to have another baby. That one emotional admission left the door open for viewers to wonder whether a second child might someday become part of her story. And now, Days spoilers are hinting that the door may not be fully closed. In the May 14th episode, Gabi's confrontation with Arianna Horton may have offered a clue. During that emotional clash, Gabi dramatically leaned into the idea that Ari was the only child she would ever have. On its own, that line is heartbreaking. It shows Gabi's pain. It shows the limits she believes life has placed on her. It shows how deeply motherhood still matters to her. But in soap storytelling, when a character starts saying something with that much finality, viewers often start listening closely. Because sometimes a line like that is not only about the present, sometimes it quietly points toward what could be coming. That is why the miracle baby speculation matters. If Gabi believes Ari is the only child she will ever have, then surprise pregnancy news would not just be a plot twist, it would be an emotional earthquake. It would challenge everything Gabi thought she had already accepted. And if Philip is the father, the timing could be even more complicated. Imagine the emotional pressure of that possibility. Gabi loses Philip because of betrayal. Philip walks away because he feels deceived and devastated. Then Gabi learns she may be carrying his child. That would not erase what she did. It would not magically fix the lies. But it would force both of them to face a much bigger question. Is their relationship truly over, or has life just tied them together in a way neither of them expected? Again, this remains a possibility, not a confirmed fact. But if Days of Our Lives does take Gabi in that direction, it could bring a powerful mix of hope, fear, guilt, and heartbreak. Because a baby would not simply save the romance in a clean, easy way. It could create a reason for Philip to pause. It could make him look at Gabi differently. It could make him wonder whether walking away is still possible when there is a child involved. But it could also make him more conflicted than ever. Philip would still have to process the betrayal. He would still have to ask whether he can trust Gabi. He would still have to decide whether a future with her is something he wants or something he only feels pressured to consider because of the baby. That is where the emotional drama would become very layered. For Gabi, a pregnancy would bring joy and terror at the same time. Joy because she once believed another child was impossible. Terror because it could come at the exact moment her relationship is falling apart. And that is classic Salem pressure. Happiness never arrives cleanly. It arrives with secrets attached. It arrives at the worst possible moment. It forces characters to face the truth they were trying to avoid. For Gabi, the truth is simple but painful. She cannot build a future with Philip while hiding the past from him. No inheritance, no explanation, and no last-minute attempt to make things right can change the fact that trust has already been damaged. That is why the coming fallout could define her next chapter. If Philip dumps her, Gabi will have to face more than romantic loss. She will have to face the consequences of choosing silence over honesty. And if a miracle baby twist does come into play, she may have to face those consequences while also dealing with one of the biggest life developments she never expected. That is what makes this storyline worth watching. It is not just about a secret coming out. It is about whether Gabi can survive the emotional cost of that secret. It is about whether Philip's love can survive the betrayal, and it is about whether a possible new life could bring them back together or make the heartbreak even more complicated. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Gabi has major life developments ahead, no matter what. And with Philip ready to discover the truth, Tony's damage still hanging over the Kiriakis family, and Stefan's inheritance still tied to Gabi's hopes of making things right, everything around her feels ready to explode. The real question is, what breaks first? Philip's trust? Gabi's heart? Or the secret she has been trying so hard to hold together? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Philip should forgive Gabi if the truth comes out, or has she gone too far this time? And subscribe for more daily Days of Our Lives spoilers, DOOL recaps, and Salem updates.